Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Before we actually get into the main podcast for today, I've got a quick special announcement to make, and that is simply this. Next Saturday, I'm recording this on Saturday the 17th, so that is next Saturday the 24th of August from 1 p.m. until 1 a.m. I am going to be hosting a 12 hour charity stream for the Able Gamers charity. It's an amazing charity what I've supported for quite a fair bit of time now, and I would love you guys to get there and donate whatever you can. But last time we did this, we raised over $1,000, so if we can break that record, that would be insane. But I just wanted to quickly take this opportunity to let you guys know that it's happening. So, and also it won't be happening on YouTube. It'll be happening over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/WhiskeyInAJamJar. I'll make sure the link's in the description and all that kind of stuff below. But apart from that, guys, today's show is going to be based on Rusty Bean, and I'm also going to be recording today with CoolmadiDraws, and these two are just really sweet people, the nicest people I know. I know quite a lot of nice people, but they are super nice, really supportive, and extremely talented, and both of them have such a unique style between them. And I'm really looking forward to talking to them. The reason why I'm doing a video, this will probably be the same video for both episodes, is just because I wanted to talk about the charity stream and just make sure that it's out there. So I hope you don't mind that. Hope you don't mind the charity stream's promotion. But apart from that, guys, let's go on with the show. Hope you enjoyed today. Make sure you obviously leave a like. If you're watching this live, talking the channel, that kind of stuff, I'll hopefully be there too. But then afterwards as well, make sure you get in comments, tell us what your favorite part of the episode was, let us know who you'd like to see on the channel next time, and what else do I need to say? And yeah, just share amongst your friends and family and all that kind of stuff, you know, share on the Twitterverse and all that kind of stuff. But I believe that's it. Yeah, I believe that's it. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the show today, and I'll see you really soon. Peace. Bye.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I was just drinking a little bit of coffee. It was kind of cold actually, so it was kind of disappointing. I made my coffee like about past, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it there, and it got to the point where it's not cold coffee, where it's like iced coffee, and it's not hot enough, so it's like tempered, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you should have coffee like hot or cold, not in the middle.
It's a horrible one, isn't it? Because it's like, okay, if you're gonna go for it, go for it. If you're not, commit to one of them. And it's it's a weird one. I'm just turning you up, Maddie. Hang on a second. No. It's all good. Are you using a phone?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. It's all good. You sound fine, by the way. It's just that I needed to turn you up. I feel like I'm overpowering you with my voice.
Too loud.
I'm always loud. Well, actually, I don't think I'm loud. Like, you know, when I stream and stuff, I don't feel like I'm the loudest person. I'm not the most energetic, and I don't mind that. I kind of like being chill.
Yeah, it's good to be chill, especially since, like, you know, there's like, it's a stream, and it's gonna be like, you know, like you do 3-hour-long streams, so you need to keep the energy like the same.
Yeah, so. You know what? That's so true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but you do, don't you? You can't go, hey guys, and then all of a sudden, just at the end, just like,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that completely makes sense. I never actually thought about that. That's really weird.
I got big brain.
You got big brain powers. Big brain time. How's it been? How's everything going for you?
Everything is good. Everything is good. Still doing my summer holidays, so.
When'd you go back?
Like a week and a few days.
It's all good, dude. You'll be fine. Don't worry. I feel like these times and going through school, college, and everything like that. It's such a weird one, because when you're there, especially for school, you don't really learn anything that's gonna be that much of a necessity when you're older. But
yeah,
it's a good place to like develop social skills and learn how to interact with other people.
Oh, definitely.
If you can, obviously, some people will shut themselves off, and or what I did was I don't think I've ever mentioned this at all, but I used to go to school, but basically what would happen is if there was a class I didn't like or people I didn't really like, I'll just go home. I would, I would not. I was a goody two shoes. I was a goody two shoes for most of my school life, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go home and then come back later. Like it wasn't I skipped school. It was just my house was not too far away, so for lunch and stuff like that, I'd just go. Yeah, I'm going home because I used to get a little bit bullied and stuff as well. But you know, it's just I don't know. It was one of those where I was like, you know what, I'd rather just escape and go home and go feel safe than I never got physically bullied saying feeling safe, but yeah, for me, for just taking the step back, getting home, that was how I was going to cope with school life for however long I had. And then when I got to college, I left that school, went to college, and thought, you know what, I'm going to actually change my approach to interact with people. And then that's when I started to like, sorry for like taking over the conversation already.
Oh, it's fine, don't worry.
But I just had a flashback because when I was in school, I used to have almost a shaven head. Like
God.
Yeah, dude, I had like a buzz cut going on. I don't know. I just didn't know how to express myself. I was worried about expressing myself. Not saying like growing your hair is expressing yourself, like, but for me, it was my way of like going, oh, you know what, I'm not going to try and stand out. I just want to survive through school. And then when at college, I was like, screw this. I'm actually going to I'm going to grow my hair, get an actual personality, what I'm happy with, and start creating a social group what I'm happy to be a part of. And yeah, it was interesting because school like can be difficult, but
yeah,
and it's obviously you're still going through the system, if you would. So it's interesting to hear from your point of view.
So right now I'm in my last year of sixth form, so like college, and yeah, I would say like college has been the best thing about my school experience so far. Like I love college because I get to do 3 subjects that I absolutely adore. I've got like, you know, connections with certain teachers, so you know you can actually have fun in the lessons.
Sure, yeah.
And you know, I've also got my friends, but unfortunately, with my friends, like all of them had to retake their GCSEs. So yeah, and I'm the only one that passed. Well, barely, but and because of that, I'm now on my last year. They're still like retaking, so I'm gonna leave before them. So it's kind of like, yeah, so it's a little bit hard like socially because all my friends are in the same classes, and I'm in completely different classes, and you know, sometimes it can be really socially awkward.
Why is that? Is that just because like you had different experiences because they're in one class doing one thing and there's jokes in that class, then in your class you've got different jokes kind of thing?
Yeah, so like, I mean, it's good in a way because like at lunch and break we can talk about, oh yeah, this happened in that class, but then like they end up getting like these inside jokes because it happened in this certain class, and I'm like, I wasn't there, so just awkwardly laugh, ha ha ha.
It actually just brings me back slightly to when Haley is in Full Pixis, wasn't in the streams for a tiny bit, and then they came back and they were like, what on earth are you guys on about? And it's similar to thing with going to Sean's show, how do we get here tour, like things what happened in London is different to what happened in Manchester. When people talk about it, you go, oh, I don't get that reference and stuff like that. And it's, I don't know, it's like kind of cool to have your own references and your own little clique. But feeling left out is kind of like, oh, I want to laugh, but
like you want to like join in, but you don't know how because you don't know where that reference came.
And you ever done it where where you join in a joke what you don't know the context of, so you don't know what it's about. You just join in with the laughter, and we look at you and go, "Why are you laughing? You weren't there." And you're like,
Yeah, that's happened so many times. Oh God.
I used to do it all the time. I was terrible for it. It was ugh. I could not. Yeah, I just always wanted to try and fit in, and by trying to fit in, you don't fit in.
Yeah. And,
But it's just interesting. Like it's interesting to hear if school has changed or not, because the last time I was in school really was 10 years ago.
oh
So
damn, you ancient.
I am ancient. I was going to come on to that in a second actually, but with me it's like I wonder if school has changed. Has it got harder over time? Is it easier over time? I don't know. I don't know what it's like. So hearing it from you is interesting.
Yeah. I would say like I'd say it's with like exams and stuff, it's
Yeah.
a lot more stressful, like in my
Mm.
opinion, because like you've got the stresses of all your teachers saying, "Oh yeah, your GCSEs, they are the most important thing. If you fail these, then basically your life is over."
Yeah.
Like the amount of stress. Oh, year 11 for me was the worst year possible with
Mm.
like stress, because my mental well was the worst during that time, and every single day was like a battle. Like I hated
Mm.
it. But as soon as you finish them exams, everything is just it's like you're in clouds, and it's like they're all the stresses are gone.
No, I get you. I totally get where you're coming from there, dude. I mean, yeah, I think I was the same for me. Like once you finish, you're like good, and that's the only thing I'd never like about school is the importance of GCSEs and the
Yeah,
amount of pressure they put on the students to make sure they pass. And I get it because it does create results, but what kind of results are you getting? Are you getting just good grades and that's it to make the school look good, or are you actually changing the students' lives? Are you helping them,
yeah,
or are you helping them develop? And sometimes it's I speak to some teachers, and sometimes it's just no, they have to pressure the kids because if that school's grades as a whole isn't that good, they get less funding and
yeah,
loads of other things like that. And it's like, damn, like it's horrible because you cause so much stress and anxiety in the students, and it's one of those things where it's like, is it worth it? Because after you've done your
yeah,
GCSEs, it's like, okay, well, whatever your grades are, now you have a choice of what to do with them. You can have the worst grades in the world, you can still be fine. You can have the best grades in the world,
yeah.
and you could end up not doing what you want to do. It's what you do with the results in the end.
Yeah, and like you can always just like, because going back to like my friends, they all failed like either maths, English, science, and yet they all got to retake it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
um, yeah, and the like even if they failed this one, they can still retake it again. And then if they
Mm.
fail this one, they can have like a third time retaking it. Like you've got chances to retake your GCSEs, which is really good. But I just hate that they put so much pressure that this is the one time that you have to get good grades.
It's kind of crazy as well because with parents, they pass that message on to their kids as well, where they say, "Oh, you got to study because of this to get the good grades," and they know
Yeah,
firsthand that it's not just that. It doesn't work like that. It's like I just said earlier. Like you can go to college and do I don't know. I did hospitality and catering, and you need
oh
certain
nice.
GCSEs. Yeah, I know, chef and restaurant and stuff. But but when you're there, if you haven't got the right grades, they'll let you on. But then it's like, okay, well, let's get you to those grades, and then you do like these really small exams and stuff like that, and it works out, and people think that it doesn't happen like that. And
Yeah.
like my brother Josh, if he's listening, I don't know if he does listen or not. He didn't get the best grades he could get at GCSE level, he went to college and he started doing. I think it was like I actually think it was to do with gaming and multimedia stuff. Anyway, but he needed like English and maths and stuff like that. Anyway, and you think that if you can't pass your GCSEs on day one, then you can't go to university, you can't get a job, and all those kind of stresses. And my brother didn't get the right grades for GCSEs, and it took him a bit of time, but he gradually got to the point where, yeah, he could actually get whatever grade was necessary. And then a few years more down the line, he's graduated at university, and now he's got a job, a really well paid job. And it's like you can do what you want. You just got to give yourself time sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. What are you studying though? I don't know what you're studying.
I study art, product design, and media studies.
Tell me about them. Which one's your favourite?
I mean, art, obviously, because, you know, I always do art. But I also love my other subjects just because of the teachers. Like I said, I love that the teachers that I have put like their heart and soul into these classes, and that's what I love, because that's when you can create memories, and if you create memories, you can learn from their memories.
So I think it was it Soph? I think it was Turquoise Magpie who said the exact same thing, where I think it was. We were talking about teachers are the biggest thing. What needs to be and how they teach is so important, because, like you just said, if you've got a great passionate teacher, they can make a huge difference in your life.
Oh hell yeah! Like I've got in my art class, I've got these two teachers for my art, and we've given them the nicknames the Angel and the Devil.
Nice.
The reason for these nicknames is because the Angel is, well, he's literally like, he is so supportive of whatever style you have. Like, he's
That's
just
good.
so, yeah, I love that about him, because as you know, I've got a very like cartoony and stylistic style.
Yeah.
And I try and do these like realistic pieces for my A levels, and he could tell that I'm trying, but there's always something in that portrait that is my style. Like the eyes end up being too triangular, or, you know, the teeth are not all straight, they're a little bit wonky. And he knows that's my style, and, you know, he lets me embrace it to the point I've even been able to do a PewDiePie mural on one of his walls.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Have you got a picture of that at all? Or have you just started it?
I've got a picture of it, but I've not uploaded it online for the sheer fact that it's still not complete. I've still yet to paint. It's basically, you know, YouTube Rewind, but PewDiePie's version.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've done PewDiePie in the middle, and then surrounding it is things that have happened in that video, and I've still yet to draw Will Smith.
Oh, you gotta leave Will Smith till the end. Like, you gotta leave the main man for it. Yeah, that's fair. That's really, so cool. Like, I love something I've always loved about your style is how creative you are with it, and like you go for. I never know where you get all your inspiration from for how you set up your pieces, and where you go with it, because it's not just you're gonna draw someone standing and that's it. Like every single time you do some kind of piece, it has some kind of like story behind it, if you would, and like hidden stuff what you don't recognize the first time, and then you look at it again, you're like, oh yeah, that's fair. I didn't realize. But I always like seeing your pieces, to be fair. They're always fun to just look at and just embrace, you know. It's quite good to just I don't know what it is, just I don't embrace it. That's what I'm thinking, like embrace what you're doing, because obviously your profile picture, what's showing up right now, is obviously Jacksepticeye and all that kind of stuff, and it's just super duper clean and I don't know. It's just like I've just noticed the hearts on it too. Like, you know, with Sam the green sparkle things. Like,
Yeah.
you got little hearts there. I literally just noticed that right now, just looking at it. But just seeing your stuff is always cool to see, because they're always different. Every single one of them is different from the last, and it's just it's interesting because I don't know how you get from. I don't know how you start that kind of style. You know, it's interesting.
Well, first of all, thank you so much. That is a massive compliment. Thank you.
That's all right.
And I love that, you know, you can. I love it when people notice the hidden things that I hide in my pictures because I love adding little details. That's my favorite thing about doing, like, with my style. I can add, like, the tiniest thing. Like, I've done commissions before where I'll do a commission and then say, like, like, there's a piece of paper. I'll end up writing something about the commissioner on the piece of paper. So then they can have a look at the piece and then they can, like, you know, it's like an Easter egg hunt. And I just love that because it makes people, like, look at it more and then, like, oh, yeah, this is there. And I love doing that with my pieces. Like, you know, I have a lot of fun with that.
That's so interesting. Like, that's a good way to sell your commissions, by the way. but like, yeah, exactly what you just said. Those little hidden treats, if you would. It's just super cool. And I don't know. I'm looking at while you're saying that, I was looking at your piece and I'm thinking, is there some other things I missed? Like, is it Jack or is it Chase there?
That's Jack.
Is it Jack? All right, because I was looking at thinking, okay, what details am I missing right now? Like, I can see a line across his neck, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, why is this there? And now, but it's only because, like, I've noticed, I've only just started. Well, as you know, I got into the lore of all of his egos, so now I get the references. Like, it's interesting. That was really fun to do, in my opinion. But I feel like one of the reasons why yours is so unique is because you've dived right into all the ego lore, and you understand it at such a level that you can express it in your pieces.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't worry. Yeah, like, even with the egos, again, I try and hide, like, little things on them. Like, you know, my design of Schneep, I don't think, like, you've ever noticed it, but with Schneep, I've hid, like, on his neck the scars of, you know, when he got strangled by his own headphone cables.
I
end up trying to put I end up trying to draw it on his neck, like the marks of where he's been strangled.
Is this on all your Schneeps?
Yeah, I try and hide it, like, where it is visible, but, like, not too visible where, you know, you can see it in plain sight.
I'm looking at some of the pictures right now, so I'm going to be trying to find... okay. Yo, you got a really cool horror style, too. I like your... I'm just looking at your Schneep right now, and... yeah, it's super... It's just super... I think it's just a lot of energy behind your work, you know? And your JJ one is so adorable. You know, the one where it's...
which one?
I know. You know the one where it's doing the Cuphead animation one?
Oh, yeah. I'm so proud of that one.
It's really cute. And, like, yeah, it's just really cool, dude. It's really nice to see how you express it all. And obviously you've done mine, but we don't have to worry about my ones. But it's just really nice to really see, you know. And I just... Yeah, I always just like it. I like exploring your work. It's always cool. What's go, please.
Sorry,
please.
Cameron. No, carry on.
Okay, I'll go this time. What made you have the pointy cheeks mainly? Because that's such a... That's, like, the one what really defines you. Well, that's what I notice all the time.
I always get this a lot.
Okay.
Because people ask, like, why are you drawing Jack with a slapped cheek for?
That's amazing.
And I'm like, oh, God.
A slapped cheek.
Yeah.
So good.
I've just learned to embrace it.
Yeah.
But the reason is because before I had the pointy style, I was known, quotations, known for having a more squishy style.
Right, okay.
Like, almost rubbery. And with that, you can still see the cheek, but it's not pointy. It's more of, like, a chibi style of cheek. And, you know, I just use that for most of my style. And then it got to the point where no matter what I posted, I absolutely hated it.
Oh,
No matter
really?
what it was. Yeah, I got to that point where, you know, when an artist just hates every single work that they do, that was me. I would post
Oh.
something, and then like an hour later, I would delete it or archive it on Instagram because you'd be like, nope, I hate it.
Does that happen
So
a lot
I
sometimes?
yeah, back then it happened all the time. Like every single piece that I did, I just hated it. Just like, oh no, there's something wrong with it, and then I'll try and change it, but it will still look wrong. So
That's
I did
interesting.
what every artist does when they don't like something about their art, change it. So
Hmm.
I started experimenting. Like I started going contrast to the squishy. I would go with more the sharp and like pointy stuff, and then I would develop it more. I kept the cheek for some reason because I thought like I was trying different faces, and I
Hmm.
thought it would be really funny if I gave him a really pointy cheek, and then I did.
It, oh, it's so cool. I'm scrolling through your Instagram, and obviously people are going to be able to see this if they're watching. But I can see the moment when you started to move over to the pointy side, and yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think I followed you when you were doing the chibi stuff. I can't remember
thank
seeing
God.
any. Oh bless you! I would have still followed you. It's still great. It's just different. That's it's always nice to see the evolution of artists. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. There's one bit where you can it's what is this one? It's from September 2018, and it's Sean pointing the like doing the gun thing to his head. I don't know if you gave it a title or not. He always
Oh
goes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, also, where's Sar dudes come from for you? That's another thing. What you always put. You always go Sar dude. I just thought like where that come from. You have to explain.
Oh, the origin of Shah, dude. Um, reason for it is, I think I was watching Jack play this game. I think it's like, oh, what is it? Like Emily is Away or something.
Okay.
It's something like that. And during the game, he kept on saying the two phrases, "deuces" and "Shah, dude."
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. I remember now. Because
And so for yeah, carry on.
no. I was literally just going. Don't worry. You carry on, dude.
Sorry. But yeah, one of the posts, I don't know why I did it, but I decided to put Sadu at the start. And then I did it on the second post, the third post, the fourth post. And then I've
Wow.
continued doing it. And now everyone knows me for every post I do saying Sadu.
That's interesting, dude. Like it's so you. It's just so cool. Cause like, so dude. Oh, here's Maddie. There you go. It's really
Yep.
yeah. It's really cool to just like I said, see the evolution of your work, and you can see that you got way more confident with what you're doing as well. As in like, you just knew what you were doing with your art. You sort of yeah. Obviously, haven't found it fully. I'm a guess, and you're still developing it, but it seems like you're a lot more comfortable with it now.
Oh, definitely. I've never been like happier about my style because now, like back like say last year with my squishy style,
Mm.
like I hated every piece of work. But
Ah,
now
dude.
I'm loving every piece of work that I do. Like there's not been any post that I have put out, apart from like the odd one or two, but like every post I've put out, I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of that. Yeah, I like that.
That's really nice to hear, dude. Like, in all fairness, that's super nice to hear because obviously, speaking to so many artist friends and stuff like that, they a lot of times they'll be happy with it, and then it's like, well, I could have improved on this and this and this and this and this and this and this. So to hear you actually say like, no, I'm actually happy with what I'm doing is like really refreshing. To be fair. I remember seeing the shirt. You know what? The shirt was one of the first things I saw of yours. You know the shirt what you made for Sean? Maddie. Maddie.
Is it?
Oh, you back? Hello.
I'm back.
You just went a bit roboty. Don't worry. It went and that was it.
I know. I just heard like Discord go like, "What?"
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. No, I was literally just saying. The one of the first pieces I believe I saw you do was actually the shirt what you made for Sean.
Oh, that.
I believe that's what the first thing I saw of yours. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But yeah, like this. I remember just seeing that. I was like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, like I was really proud of that doctor's coat. That took me 2 weeks to do.
Of course it did. It's massive. It's a giant piece. It's nuts.
Yeah. The only reason I did it was because I would see like what people were giving Sean at every single show, and like they were all different, but they were kind of the same, as in like there were different like pictures on canvases or just photos, and that kind of thing. And I thought I want to do something different. And so, because Schneep is my favourite ego, I thought, you know what, I'll decorate a doctor's coat.
So unique. You got like a real creative mind, dude. Like super creative. It's really creative. Like I have no imagination when it comes to stuff like that. So to see someone really just express it is really just super duper cool. And yeah, it's good to see. I was going to say something. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I did a similar thing with what I wanted to get Sean too, because I was like, I'm not an artist and everyone does art. I'm like, shit. So me and Emily, we'll walk around London for a bit, and I went, I don't know what to do. And in her head I went, wait, he likes System of a Down like me? And I thought, I'm going to get him a vinyl record. So I found one.
Oh my God.
I was looking everywhere for it. The Toxic, I believe he said it was like his favourite. And I was like, okay, well, I love System of a Down, so at least it's something what's related. And I knew I did something right, because when I handed it in, the person went, that's really cool. I was like, oh, thanks. Because I just thought, I thought, what can I do? I wanted to get him something, because, he's super cool. And obviously without him, would never have spoke to you, would never have spoke to almost every single person I know now. So, yeah, it's like just a little mini thank you to him, in a sense,
That's honestly really sweet.
Well,
It's much sweeter than I did than me with the doctor's coat, like, here.
Not at all. No, yours took, like, yours is manual labor, dude, and time intensive. And like me, it was, I'm going to go to a shop and I'm going to buy this. And then I'm going to put, like, there's no effort there, dude. It's all good. It's all good.
It's the thought that counts.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, that's what I almost went off. Oh, well, obviously went off track, but for people who don't know CoolmadiDraws, they are an awesome artist. However, they are also the leader of the Let's Make Fun of Whiskey and the Jam Jar. The heads of this cult is you, I'd say Haley, definitely, because Haley's the OG.
Yeah.
They are the original of it all.
Oh, definitely.
And who else would it be? I'd say Lou, as in
Hufflepuff
tracks. I believe you three are the you're you're the leaders of that cult, and and every single time I'm streaming, when you pop in, obviously it's always nice to have you there. And I was like, okay, what are they going to say this time? It's either I'm late. It's like I'm either late, I'm either short, which I can't fucking change, or it's like, oh, just make fun of me being really bad at games. And I honestly, I love that. I feel like if you've got a community where that kind of relationship is established, I think it's just such a nice thing to have. Like, some people will not like that kind of stuff, as in people trying to make fun of them. But when you know it's from like a good place, I think it's nice. It's like, it's kind of, what's the word? Not humbling. It's kind of humbling, isn't it? It's just one of those feel good moments where it's like, oh yeah, we've got a good connection.
Yeah, like everything that I say, like I do not mean them.
Of course.
It's all in like good fun.
Of course.
Just because that's just how I am with people. Like, if I have like, with all my friends, and we're close, I'll end up saying something about them because it's like an inside joke.
That's that's how it should be. Like friends should be there to like be there for you and support you emotionally if you're going through a bad time, but also be there to rinse you and call you out on your shit if there's something what's popped up. If you've done something dumb, they should be there to go, you did something dumb here, dude, and like make fun of that. And I think that's so goddamn healthy, and just being able to have that, because if you're constantly walking on eggshells around your friends, like, oh, shouldn't say this, shouldn't say that, gotta be careful here, don't want to be upsetting them. It's like, okay, I get that, but sometimes you gotta just crush those eggs and step on them, because it's what friendship is, you know. Friendship is just spending time with your friends and talking shit, and sometimes that means making fun of each other. That might just mean picking something up what you've never seen before, and then like just going with that and going back and forth. It's so important in a friendship group. I feel like I see some friendship groups where they're so not like, well, in my head they're not true friends, and because they're just not expressing like any kind of piss taking or any kind of fun remarks about them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just how I got brought up, but yeah, it's just if I've got a friendship, you gotta be prepared for me to take the piss out of you. I'll apologize if I go too far, but like other than that, it's like, oh no, we're going. And sometimes I'll message them after, and I'm like, right, dude, was that all right? Was that okay? And every single time it's fine, but it's just one of those where you're like, it's just more fun. You gotta dick about. You gotta push each other, because I feel like that. I don't know, that hardens you. So like, if an actual troll comes into the stream, like I do not get affected by it, purely because I know that it's coming from a bad place, but that bad place is coming from them. It has nothing to do with me. So they'll come in and say all these horrible things. It's like, yep, unfortunately, dude, that's you, not me. So I never take anything personally. It's just better to not take it personally, because people are gonna. I believe that people are gonna talk shit about what you do or how you do certain things, or I don't know. Obviously for you, Maddie, but like you might get people with messages saying certain things about what you do, and it's actually not to do with you. It's just them having a bit of a shit day and they don't know how to express it. Have you ever experienced anything like that? I don't know. I don't know if you've experienced that yourself.
Going back to, when you're talking about like the cheek thing, the amount of people that have messaged me saying like, why the hell do you draw Jack with a slapped cheek? That's not how you draw him. You make him look ugly. And there was this one time on Tumblr, I don't think you saw it, but like I did this fun idea of having like this game and it's called Puppet. And I made it look like, you're being sucked into the TV, that kind of thing. And I thought it was like a really cool idea. And then I got loads of anons saying that I was the most cringiest person in the Jacksepticeye community, saying that it was a dumb idea and just, full on hating it. And I was like, okay. But then literally, as I was seeing them messages, the man himself, Jack, reblogged the post and said it was awesome. So,
it's like a giant middle finger to him, like, fuck you.
Exactly.
That's really sad to see, dude. Like, I don't know. It's because the community's so big. You're gonna have some people who aren't the nicest people. They might be nice deep down, but they might just be in a bad place at that time. And because of it's such a gigantic community, there's just gonna be bad eggs, because that's
absolutely
how it goes. And I don't know. And the issue is people start focusing on those negative people because we're drawn to negativity. Naturally. So then we start associating the actual community itself to negative people, and it's like, it's not like that. It's whatever you focus on. So you see it all the time. There's always some negativity, or someone's got an opinion of how something should look, or,
Yeah.
or how it should be done, or how you should do your videos, or promote your channel, or do your art, or draw this person, draw that person. And it's like, I understand where you're coming from. However, I need to see what your... This is my own mindset, at least.
Yeah.
That I need to see your success first. And if you're really successful in what you're doing, and when I say success, I'm talking about like, are you... I'm just going to do it in a streaming context, I guess. Like, are you streaming in data? Are you streaming X amount a week? Are you doing it consistently? Are you growing your community? Are you talking to all you people? And like, if you've got a track record of success and like your things are growing, then I might listen to you a bit more. But usually the people who say do this, shouldn't do this, do that, or they complain about what you do, they're usually not in the best place with what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's why, like I said earlier, like you can't take that seriously, because they they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Best way to put it.
I know, I don't want to sound like a dick, but like, oh, what is it? There's a phrase, and I can't remember what it is. I think it goes like, yeah, I think it's like, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone has one.
I'm going to use that in my daily life.
But it's like, it's true, because everyone will have an opinion, and the people who have the most opinions are usually the ones who aren't really getting anywhere. And
Yeah.
And then the ones who have advice, they're the ones to listen to, because it's a different approach. So you should do this.
Yeah.
It's like, no, if you want to give me advice, then go into my DMs. Hey, dude, I'm doing this right now. This is working for me. This might help you. And I feel like that's the approach it should be. I don't know. It's, you know, when were you there when I was streaming the other day and someone popped into the stream and they came in and...
Was it the song lyrics person?
No. This was yesterday or the day before, but I was playing Minecraft like usual, and basically this person popped in and gave me a follow. So I was like, oh hey, thanks for the follow, and then they didn't say hi. They literally just went, no, they said hi, but it wasn't just hey, how are you, or friendly. It was, hi, I'm I'm this. I want you to, if you could check this out, it'd be really good. And said, I've given you a follow, so I'd like you to return the favor. And I remember just,
oh no,
and I remember just sitting there going, okay, I respect the hustle, because no one knows what we're doing, and it is just so many different ways to like get success, I guess, or grow. But I had to actually say something. Like, usually I'm quite cool and like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. But it was the idea that I owed them something because they followed me. And I just remember thinking to myself, I even said it to him, like, dude, I get what you're doing, but if you want to like get people to check your stuff out, don't follow and then expect people to pop in. That's like a back in the day where it's like follow for follow, like for like, subscribe. You subscribe to me, I subscribe to you, and it felt like I needed to say something to him, not from and it had to be like, I tried to give him some advice, I guess, but just being able to go to him, look, I get what you're doing, but how you're doing it is, in my opinion, like the wrong way of doing it. Because when you jump into someone's stream, YouTube channel, Instagram page, art posts, whatever it is, and promote your own shit without becoming part of a community first, it's really like no one's going to check it out. No one's going to go, oh, let's check this person's out. He just jumped in and didn't say anything apart from his own shit.
Yeah.
And I see it on like Instagram posts. I see it on in everything where someone will comment, but it'll be like, you can sense that it's not because they want to interact. It's that they want someone else to check their stuff out too.
Yeah. I've had
And
that on like. Oh, sorry.
no,
I've had
no, go.
I've had that on like art posts where someone will comment, "Oh, this is really cool. By the way, can you check my art page out?"
Oh no! Oh, I hate it. Oh,
Yeah, and I'm
I hate
like,
it.
because then I'm conflicted because they've commented something nice, but they're promoting themselves.
So, but that's the thing. Them saying something nice and attaching it to something to promote themselves. I can't take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
For me at least, like, because it's like it's like behaving really nicely for your parents,
Yeah.
and your parents will look at you and go, "What the fuck do you want?" Like, they know that you're being good, you're behaving, you're being nice to them because you want something in return.
They give you
And
the look.
oh yeah, exactly. And just that moment of, oh yeah, they owe me then. They owe me now. I said something now, so they owe me. It's like no one owes anyone anything. Like,
Yeah.
you follow me, that's on you. I follow you. I'm not going, oh, could you check me out? Like, fuck that. Like, just I mean, I feel like if you want to grow your channel, you've got to, for me at least, like, become part of a community, grow your own community, but do never just never promote your own shit in other people's, especially when it's streaming, because it's like it's
Yeah.
their stuff. And obviously, if someone like you just said on your posts just starts going, "Hey, cheers for this, check out my stuff," it's like, why? I don't want to see that.
Yeah, and it's like taking the person away from your art or like your stream. And so like with your one, like say if someone promoted themselves on your stream and people say if they did click on it, they'll be taking themselves away from your stream onto their stream. So it's like in a way stealing people.
No, I get you. Yeah. But it's weird though, because like I don't get the logic, because no one's gonna click on it.
Exactly.
I don't get it. I never got that logic of people coming into streams saying something about their stuff and expecting people to pop in. It's like, how many times do we have to do that to get one person to click?
Yeah.
Because that's what blows my mind when it comes to it all. Because like you can't be the only person who they do it to. Because how could they, like, they're not gonna they're not gonna go, right, I'm going on Twitch, I'm gonna find a little stream, click there, send that message, send that image, yeah, that's right, get proper promoting. But like, send a message in the chat and then literally sit back and go, right, watch the money come in, people. And put my hands behind the back like, yep, done my job, I'm done now, life's set.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of when I did my very first YouTube video, and I believe it was I was either playing Hanzo, I was playing Overwatch, or I was playing Dark Souls 3, and I remember posting my very first video, and I sat back and went, there we go, I'm gonna be fucking famous now. Famous in 5 minutes.
Oh god.
It's like, oh god damn it. It's like, oh, it's so cringy thinking back to what I used to do to promote. Like, we used to do that for people who don't know about this. I don't know if it's a deep dark secret or some shit like that, but there used to be a thing called Crowdfire, and Crowdfire was basically like an automated system. So you could like follow a bunch of people who are linked to certain accounts, and through that you then and if people follow you back, then you would be able to send a message to them, as in you could automatically send a message to them.
Yeah.
And I used that for like, I don't know, 3 months, maybe a bit longer. And looking back at it now, like, I remember just fucking cringing, because it's like, why did I do that? Because it didn't do anything. It was cringy. It was just weird, you know. And then I just remember thinking to myself, like, okay, how am I actually going to, like, get people interested in what I do? I know. Let's actually make friends. Like, not friends for them to check my stuff out, but
Yeah.
I actually want to just talk to cool people. And now it's like, yeah, I'm still promoting my stuff, but I just enjoy the people who I speak to now.
Yeah.
It's like the soup people, the soup group, the soup troop. When went to London and me and Emily like just hung out with them, it was so goddamn nice just to chill with them. And
Aww.
and I remember speaking to, I think it was Jane and Socko, because I sent them a message and it was an actual written message, personal message, what I sent to them saying, "Hey, I love your stuff," and blah blah blah. And they first thought like, "Oh, what are you after?" And I totally understood what they were, where we came from, because you just
Yeah.
don't know. And I'm just glad that they knew that I was trying to be quite genuine and be friends. But
Yeah.
it's just interesting how people will grow. For you though, Maddie, it's like you're not doing anything cringy. You're not doing hardly any promoting. You're just going, I like doing this. Let's promote it. Sorry, let's post it. So I not promote it. Let's post it, and then people just line up and fall in love with your stuff. You know.
Yeah. Thank you, by the way.
It's all right.
I just like when I make stuff, I make it for like say for the Jacksepticeye community because
Sure.
that's what I mostly draw. I draw for the community. I don't draw to get noticed. I don't draw, to get all these followers and likes. I draw literally for the community. And like, say if there's an inside joke in the community, I'll make a comic about it, and I would want, I want people to see it, obviously, but then I would
Sure.
want them to be like, like laugh, or I want them to be happy from it. Like, if they're having a bad day, they can see this, dumb piece of art or dumb comic, and then, have a little bit of a chuckle to themselves, and, it'll be all nice.
That's super nice to hear, though, dude. Because like you saw, well, in a weird sense, you're saying that your art is bigger than you. It's for everyone else to enjoy and to help other people.
Yeah, because that's like no matter because I've always wanted a job where I can make people laugh or I can make people be happy because I love laughter as an emotion. That is my favorite emotion, like on the whole emotional scale, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love laughter, and if I can make someone laugh, be it with again dumb piece of art, dumb piece of like comic, or just something I say, and they laugh, then my day's good.
I get that. It's like fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just gives you that little boost, and it's weird as a streamer because, like, for me, I'll mess about in the stream and stuff, and I'll make myself laugh. But in my head, I'm thinking, are they laughing or is it just me? Like, I don't know, so I'm just gonna enjoy it for myself. Because there's no even this conversation, like there's feedback. If we're talking and we're saying something funny, we both laugh. We hear each other laugh, and
yeah,
we play off that. But when you're streaming, it's like, oh, okay, it's like we don't know what the reaction is going to be until we start typing.
Yeah, like there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, and sometimes you just think, did that joke hit? Did that work? I don't know if that was funny. And when you don't get any response, you're like, okay then, just carry on.
Just carry on. No one heard it. Just carry on.
That's the hard part though as well. Like that's why I don't do any more like game videos on YouTube, because I like that not instant feedback, but that delayed. That I like feedback real quick, so then I can play off that. But when I see people like Sean, like Markiplier, like Game Grumps have each other, so that doesn't work. But like Markiplier and Sean, it's like, holy shit, how are they able to like keep that going and and create funny moments which I do actually laugh out at. Like sometimes you'll type in Twitch like haha and you're not actually laughing.
Yeah.
So I'll put this emoji instead. That's what I feel. I don't actually do it, but I'll just do this. But like for them to do that with no feedback and play off things that they could go and start an entire, let's say, joke, like a string joke. Let's say with Sean, the Coke Zero, and
I was literally thinking of that joke.
Yeah, because like he didn't know what that was going to happen. He didn't know how that was going to play out. That could have because I believe the very first time he did that in a video, it might have been even a stream, but like he must have done that, carried on with the joke idea, posted it, and then thought, oh, I wonder if that's actually going to make people laugh. Because imagine if like you're doing a video and you're hoping that the thing that you're talking about is going to stick with the audience, and then it doesn't, and you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting thing to witness, you know, and sometimes you'll be watching going, how on earth do they do that? How do they keep that going? How do they create those moments which literally can carry on for years and years and years?
And like sticks with people as well, because like, you know, the amount of people I know that no matter where you are, if someone says, how did I get here, you'll automatically think, do you have 90 minutes?
It's such a bastard as well, because like I wasn't even in that joke into that joke when it first started coming out. I was near at the back end of it, but as a 20-year-old man, I have to say man, don't I? I'm 28. Ancient. 28-year-old ancient. Thank you, bastard. For me to even join in with that mentally, I never say like, have you got 90 minutes verbally, but in my head I'm thinking, have you got 90 minutes? And I get frustrated because it's like, fuck, it's in there now. It's stuck. It's kind of like a song where you'll hear something, or like if you hear someone go,
Hotel.
Yeah. And just those things, you're like, oh shit, everything. We're so conditioned.
Yes.
We're so conditioned to everyone's like little tropes, and I like that. I think that's just a good way to bring a community together.
Yeah, and that's like one thing that I admire about like comedians, how they can come up with stuff like literally on the spot, and they can literally have the crowd in tears, and it's one of the best things. And like say like Jack and Mark, but like they have been doing it for so many years, and before like streaming was even a thing, so they've had a lot of time to know what can hit, what can't hit, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely. Do you watch or listen to any comedians at all?
Oh, absolutely. I love comedians.
Go on, man. Tell me, because I only know, well, I know a lot, but I only listen to certain few.
I listen to Lee Evans.
Legend, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Lee Mack.
I do like Lee Mack. Lee Mack's really funny.
He's the best when it comes to like, on the spot jokes.
Yeah.
Who else? Rod Gilbert.
Rod Gilbert, who's he?
Oh, he's a Welsh comedian, and
is he quite tall and he's got like really fuzzy hair? Yes, that's exactly. Yeah, I know who you're on about. Yeah, hang on. Let me just quickly change the scene so people know. There you go. Rod Gilbert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spelt it weird way, but anyway, who else?
Oh God, who else do I listen to? What's his name? Now I'm on the spot. I'm like, who else do I know?
Welcome to podcasting.
Yeah. I know Russell Howard, Michael McIntyre, like the big comedians, so to say.
Sure.
Joe Lycett, Jack Whitehall.
Jack Whitehall's cool.
Yeah, like a load of like British comedians that I absolutely love. Like I just love comedians.
It maybe that's why you've got your inspiration for making people laugh, because you sort of see what they're doing. You're like, I want to do something like that. Maybe not stand up, but that kind of reaction. Yeah,
because I cannot do stand up to save my life.
I would never do it myself. Like I've heard so many stories of comedians bombing on stage, and it just goes completely wrong. To the point where like, there's a guy who's called Tom Segura. I like quite a lot of American. I like a lot of American comedians, and one person I really like is Tom Segura. And Tom Segura was talking about once where he went to a I think it was Alaska or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm not going to say his jokes and all that, because one, I hate telling people's jokes because I don't know how to do it properly, and it's never funny when someone else says it. But when he got out on stage, he said one joke, and half the crowd fucking left.
Oh God!
Because it was that bad. And I remember just thinking, I just pictured myself going, "Oh my God, that is so like soul crushing."
Yeah, definitely. Like I would feel embarrassed for them.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just super cringy, and that's one thing that when me and Sean were talking to each other, and he was talking about like obviously there's moments where something goes wrong, and he'll get swayed by it, and I just realised something as well. I think I said this to Maddie, the other Maddie, last time. So I'm in this point where I feel like I'm not gonna have too much else to say, so I'm gonna end up repeating stuff. Either way, but yeah, he said like he has all these jokes all he's written up and stuff, and then I spoke to him like, oh yeah, I listen to Joe Rogan and stuff like that, and then I remembered to myself like, oh yeah, because what he's doing on stage, it's a stand-up show.
Yeah.
In the end, it's a stand-up show with a story and the odd games in between. And I remember just thinking to myself like, fuck, I could not do that. Like,
Yeah.
Even if it got to the point where this channel blew up or Twitch, I became known on Twitch and shit, I could not do a show. I feel like I'm just too boring.
You're not boring.
No, in my head, I feel like that. Like I feel like, oh, I'm just average. I'm super average. I don't have the most like outrageous life and big stories. I'm like, oh yeah, hello.
Yeah.
I woke up, did a
If
little eating.
If you are on stage, you'd be too short, so everyone would not be able to see
Fuck
you.
off, you bastard. No. What you do is you'd have you'd have the entire crowd's chairs like way higher, so they can look straight down and see me, like my whole body. That's what it'd be like. That'd be fantastic. Oh no! What you do? You know how they do the holograms are like 2-pack and stuff. They make my hologram, but I am gigantic.
Oh God.
And I'm like, hello there.
Nah, they will not
Hello,
be able to do your
peasants.
beard.
Well, I get him to colour that in too. Obviously, I've tried to grow his beard for like 2 months now without shaving at all, and it's still a disaster. God damn, it's like on mine there's like a gap right now where it's filling up underneath. Like I've got my neck beard coming through, but there's a bit what is just a line what's empty. I look like a fucking barcode. I look terrible.
Oh my God.
If you're not gonna laugh at yourself, you're gonna cry at yourself. So I might as well laugh. But like,
Nice.
but yeah, just I deeply respect stand-up comedians because it's something what
yeah.
I could never do, ever do. And
Yeah, same.
like that, and it's the written out part of it all as well. Like I much rather do reaction based stuff than having to sit down and write down something funny and then having to verbalize it and stuff. That process is so alien to me. Where even when I used to do videos on the YouTube and stuff, like I would never write anything down, and if I did, it would feel so alien. Like, I hated going off a script, and some people can do scripts and they sound perfect. They sound so good, but I don't know. Like just trying to even fathom the idea of putting a show together like that. Writing out, I'm going to say this, then it's going to lead to this, then it's going to lead to this. I just couldn't. I don't know. I have so much respect for him, and purely because I don't think I could ever do it myself.
They're literally the same. One comedian that I do admire, because they do a script, but like the way that they do it, it's like it goes full circle, and it is amazing. And it is Rod Gilbert. He did this show, and it was about the award-winning mince pie.
Right.
And it's so good because he goes on to talk about the mince pie, and then has a full, like, he goes on to different subjects, and then he makes a full circle to back to this mince pie.
I think I've heard that one. I think I've watched that actual show or something. For some reason that mince pie obviously like really stands out.
Yeah. I if you haven't, I really recommend that. That is really funny. That and the cat that looked like Nicholas Lindus or whatever his name is.
Wow. Yeah.
That is funny as well.
I do like how they structure it all. A lot of comedians do that with where they I forgot what it's called, but there's actually like terms and stuff for certain sections in a comedian's stand-up show. So we have like I'm again I don't know the terms, but it's like hooks and
the punchline.
Like the punchline, the build up, the things where like you just said where you hit a punchline and then you go off on a tangent and then all of a sudden you come back to the punchline after 30 minutes and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of who was really good at that. Kevin Hart was really good at that.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Hart's sensational, and Chris Rock. Chris Rock is really good at that.
I think I've heard his name before because I think I might have seen it on Netflix.
Wait, you don't know who Chris Rock is?
I told you I'm one of the British comedians.
But wait, Chris Rock isn't just a stand-up comedian. He's like a movie star as well. Do you want me to tell you? Oh boy. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know all of these, by the way, but as soon as I say one of them, you'll go, oh god, hang on. So the big one that I feel like you're going to know is Madagascar.
Oh!
He's the fucking zebra, man.
Oh, him!
Yeah.
Oh, now I know who you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. That's Chris Rock. He's really good. Not a lot of his movies aren't the best, but his stand-up's fantastic. Longest Yard's such a good movie. Holy shit. You ever watched The Longest Yard?
I don't think I have.
It's I can't say much, but basically there was I think it was an old movie actually, The Longest Yard, because it was The Longest Yard was an old movie, and then in Britain they did one what was called I can't remember what it's called. Longest Yard, British version. It was called Mean Machine, and
that sounds more familiar.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't think that was going to be the case. Actually, he's in the B movie.
He was in the B movie.
He's in the B movie. He was in Pootie Tang.
What the hell?
I don't know what that is. I have no idea. Osmosis Jones. He was in 2001. What else has he been in? Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yeah, of course.
Was he in Grown Ups?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically their biggest one. He's known for Grown Ups and Madagascar.
Yeah.
Because Grown Ups is like so bad but so good.
Yeah, definitely.
And like you have like the people in Grown Ups are so great. I always liked them. Mainly what's his name?
Adam Sandler?
No, Adam Sandler's standard, but Kevin James, as in the bigger guy, the chubbier guy.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And apparently like he's such a nice guy.
He seems it.
His philosophy for making movies is he only really wants to do movies that he'd like his daughters, I believe, to watch. That's it. So that was his philosophy behind making movies and starring in a movie. Like, if my children can watch this, I'm all about it. Like, and that's basically it. So, because he's a legit martial artist. He did a movie called Here Comes the Boom, and I can't remember what it is, but he's like very good at Thai boxing, kickboxing, and boxing. He's really, really good. So when in the video, you've seen him like punch the pads and stuff, and he looks incredible doing it. It's like proper pop pop pop, like super quick, and he's a big guy, and he's just incredibly fast, and it's really cool. You should definitely check it out.
Definitely will.
Have you watched Hitch?
I think I have, yes.
Hitch is a very good movie. I remember watching that when I was a kid, and I remember watching it. I was like, oh, this is so good, because it has Will Smith in it too. It's Will Smith and Kevin James. and like you watch it and you think, oh, this is really cool. I'm going to take some notes. Yeah, I definitely took notes when I was a kid. It's like, oh, I'm going to take all these tools. What Will Smith is telling me, and I'm going to get a girl I like. Oh, it's so cringy. I like looking back at what I did when I was young, but then I hate it too because
Same.
oh my god, yeah, and like for me, it's like, I just there's so many things I did as a kid. I'm glad I did because I was a fucking kid. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I look back and I'm like, oh my god, that's so bad.
Yeah.
I can't say some of them just because some of them are very like too weird. I've already mentioned on my either the first episode or second episode where I ate cocoa powder. It's in hot chocolate powder and coughed it because I like being a chocolate dragon. But man, I'll say one thing. I used to have Action Man. Do you remember Action Man at all?
Oh, absolutely.
Action Man, the greatest hero of them all. I'm going to put this up because I want the people who watch this to realise how awesome I am. Anyway,
You can have the theme in my head.
Action Man, the greatest hero of them all. Oh my god, they're so great. Oh my god, there's one what I just found what I had, and it was a ninja one. Oh, it's so cool.
The nostalgia.
Oh, I love it. And there was one where it had a camera in his like torso, and I had that, and I think I took pictures with it, but I never. God, this is creepy. I never actually made the develop the pictures.
Yeah.
But I remember. Oh my god, the reason why I brought this up was I had a weird habit of like making them wrestle with each other. So I'd put them in like a headlock. So I'd have two, put them in a headlock, and it'd always be a headlock, but I'd get them to fall off certain like high parts of my house and pretend he's DDTing him into the floor like they're wrestling. But it was just me. It was just me on my own with my Action Men. Like, I hated myself for it, thinking, oh, I found it. Oh, I found it. I need to show you it. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this. Hang on. Wait. Quick. Why is it doing this? Okay. I need to show you it, dude. Hang on. File. I still don't know how to do Discord.
Oh,
but
shame.
It was. Oh my god! It was so cool. I remember just thinking to myself when I would play with this one, I'd be like, I'm gonna be the best cameraman in the world. I'm gonna be great, and I'm gonna be a filmmaker. I thought I was gonna be like a good director because of this shitty camera.
Oh,
it was
God.
It was the worst thing ever, and I loved it. I spent hours just messing about with my Action Men. It was so fun. Oh god, I need to find it. Where is it?
I didn't
will
do
find
anything weird like that.
Okay.
But I did make like I had like these stuffed animals, and they were like bare and they didn't have any clothes on, and because I didn't know anything about fabric, I thought, you know what, I'll make clothes out of paper. And
Whoa.
I made them a whole wardrobe of paper clothes.
That's adorable.
It's weird.
Nah, that's cute. There's nothing weird with that.
It is
Nah.
because I had a whole wardrobe and I would bring them out into like public with like
Whoa.
yeah, and I'll bring these like animals into public with these paper outfits.
That's so
on.
cool. I'd have been so proud.
Oh my god, that's actually a really cool one.
I told you. Told you it was cool. Oh my god. Him with his trousers off are kind of weird, so I'm going to make sure I don't scroll through that too much, because the video is going to get bloody snapped up by YouTube going, nope, don't want to be showing legs. But no, that's cool. So, like, okay, how old were you when you did that kind of stuff, though?
I was like 8.
8's not bad. 8's bad. Like, when you're, in my opinion, when you get to, like, I think Action Man was what I used to play with when I was coming up to 10. And then there was just a certain point when you had to mentally realize that it wasn't cool anymore.
Yeah.
Because if you went to school and did you used to have like bring your own toy day? For school?
Yeah. We called it Golden Time.
Golden time, yes, of course. You had to earn golden time.
Oh, absolutely.
I used to always get the gold stars. I was the beast at it all.
Goody
so
goody. Wait, is it goody two shoes?
I was such a goody two shoes, dude. I really was.
Same.
I wish I could say I was rebellious, but I was not. I was not rebellious at all. But
Yeah.
I remember bringing in my Action Man. I had 3. One was covered in blue felt tip pen as well because I just fucked it up, and I brought them all in.
Oh, that was me with all my Annabelle dolls. You know, like them baby dolls. I'd give them.
Annabelle dolls.
Yeah, they're the ones that. Oh, what is it? It's like Annabella dolls, and they're like babies.
Oh wait, not the. Oh, I typed in Annabelle. And I got that weird one from the movies.
Oh yeah, I had one of them when I was younger.
Well, that's for real. That's a real doll.
No, I was kidding.
Oh, you could have easily for me. That was one of the worst movies I've ever watched. Annabelle.
I think I've seen like bits of it because I really wanted to watch the first one because the third one's coming out.
Yeah.
But people tell me that it's rubbish.
It is the hottest of garbage.
Damn it! There's no good horror movies anymore.
Have you watched A Quiet Place?
Oh, that was a good one. I love the sound design in that one.
Yes, that's sensational. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Honestly, it's really good. For horror movies, you gotta go back to like 70s and 80s movies. That's what you gotta do. You gotta look back then, and embrace like how it was with film, because they didn't have that much technology back then, so they had to make do with what they had. And how they did everything was so much more, in my opinion, way more skillful than now. Because it wasn't jump scares, or anything like that. It was just imagery. Like they'd use creepy things in The Shining, where obviously you got the 2 twins what were in the hallway. Not threatening, but the imagery of it was threatening.
Yeah,
like, they're not going to kill you; they're just there, and stuff like that. Like, it's just better.
Yeah,
it's so much better back then with movies. I wish there was more horror movies because there's just not enough. There really isn't.
Yeah, like the one that scared me the most when I was younger was the original It.
You know what? That I've only just watched that this year. No, last year.
What, the original one?
Yeah, seriously.
That is much better in my opinion than the first one. Like the not the first one, the newer ones.
I've not watched them.
You not watched them? Don't.
No, don't. No, yeah, I've never I've never watched them. I didn't watch the original with Steve Curry in it.
Yeah.
But until a few months ago. But I've still not watched the remake. I've heard the remake is okay, but I don't know.
It's more, to me, honestly, the newer one is more of a comedy than it is a horror.
Well, I believe that's what we tried to do with the first one as well, wasn't it? There was like quite tongue-in-cheek moments. I can't remember though.
Because I watched the original one when I was younger, like it was a lot more scarier, which I liked.
Of course, yeah.
But again, I haven't watched it like for ages, so I could be wrong. It could just be like crap. But
look, I was looking. Well, I watched it when I was an adult, obviously, because it was only last year. But it was good. It was fun. It was kind of tongue in cheek, but
yeah,
I quite liked it. You could see how it could be scary for people. It kind of like The Exorcist.
Yeah.
But I actually watched The Exorcist when I was a kid, and even back then, I wasn't that scared of it. Like,
yeah.
I know so many people say, "Oh, it's the scariest movie of all time." I remember watching it thinking, "It's all right. It's okay."
Yeah.
I don't
think there is actually any really scary movies because, like, the newer ones, they're mostly just like taking what has been done in the past but just making it more modern.
Yes, that's very true. I don't know. Is this everything's been done in my opinion?
Yeah.
And now it's just the same old stuff, maybe written in a different way, but it's always the same kind of story. That's why I liked A Quiet Place, because it was
Yeah.
different. You know, but that wasn't horror. That was a thriller, wasn't it? A thriller, because it was tense,
Yeah.
and just everyone was super quiet in the cinema because they didn't want to make a noise themselves. I didn't eat a single piece of popcorn during it. I wasted all of it. It was really annoying. But the movie itself, just sensational. It was really good. Really good.
Me and my mum went to go see it, and we got like this bag of like these sweets, and we forgot to
Yeah.
open it at the start. So
Oh.
yeah, so during one of the bits, me and my mum were just trying to quietly open this bag.
So you just hear like a crunch, like if someone had crisps or popcorn, you just hear that as something's kicking off. Yeah, that's amazing.
But the
Why?
thing,
Go, please go.
sorry, I was gonna say like, but as we opened it, we literally was just like on the last bit. There was a bit in the film where it was like the loudest noise,
Yes.
and we end up jumping, and the sweets. We lost a few sweets that day.
Press F for sweets. Oh god.
Indeed.
What I was gonna say though, oh yeah, and here's my only complaint with cinemas, right? Why would they make the biggest, let's say, the biggest thing what's related to movies and go to movies is popcorn. Popcorn's the loudest fucking food ever.
Yeah.
Apart from crisps, popcorn is terrible because it's like when you pick it up, it's not gentle. It's
Yeah.
and you just ruin everyone's day by eating popcorn. And I still eat the shit because I love it, but like, popcorn is just, I don't know. Popcorn's one of those where it's like, god damn it, it's so good, but it annoys everyone.
Yeah. And like, you know, in cinemas, they give you like the massive like boxes of popcorn, and it's like,
Yeah.
how can anyone eat that during a movie?
You'd be very surprised, mate, because I eat them before the ads. Before the ads are even finished, I'm almost at the husks at the bottom of the box.
No way.
I'm very greedy when it comes to that. Like, I'm super bad. Like, if I know it's bad for me, I'll start eating. I'll just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Like, I am terrible for that. Apparently, there's a reason for that, because when you eat, and if you eat something what's really bad for you, your body wants more because it thinks that's the only thing you're going to eat that day. So it's like, okay, we need to get as many nutrients out of this as possible. So I need to keep eating this popcorn because it's hardly any nutrients in it. So I need to eat so much of it that then I can actually meet the requirements. So if you eat like really healthy foods, what are really nutritious, apparently you get fuller quicker because of it. Whereas if you eat Pringles, where it's once you pop, you can't stop, it's because of the salt, and it's because your body's like, there's nothing to this, give me more.
Yeah.
Apparently, it could be, I don't know, it could be bullshit, but I'm not too sure. Holy shit, we've been going for almost an hour and a half.
Oh damn.
Maddie, I need to quickly go to the loo, and then I will be back, but we're going to do some questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. This is the first time I've gone to the toilet mid-podcast, and I feel very ashamed by it.
Exclamation mark P.
Damn it. All right, I'm back in 2 secs.
Okay. Hello.
Maddie. Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know, you did jump scare me. I hate jump scares. So some jump scares are good, but like, I don't know. It's one of those things. Sorry about that, by the way, because
That's fine.
I'm trying to be healthy and stay hydrated properly again. And when you haven't been keeping up your hydration, and then in one day you do, your body's like, I can't handle all this water. I can't. This is too much. Can't handle it.
Plus, you need that view time.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, we have a few questions, and you cool with that?
Huh?
You cool with the questions?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Obviously, people who are listening, thank you for all your questions. We're going to try and get through as many as possible. Might not get through them all just for time's sake, but we'll try our best. And some of them actually we've answered during the podcast, actually, Maddie. So If we have answered it during the podcast, then apologies. But yeah, I don't really want to be repeating it over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, for example, the very first one from Lucy Morningstar is for Madi. What inspired? Sorry. I didn't expect that.
Sorry. Whoops.
No, it's all good. But they say, for Madi, what inspired you to change your style from round and squishy to sharp and pointy? It's literally what we spoke about for ages.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, we've already answered it. Septic Actress says, how do you make your animations? I want to know that because you make them super duper quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I use this art program called Procreate, and it's got this feature where you can make like GIFs and stuff. So yeah, so I end up using that to do like the animating bit, and then say like ones that require like sound and stuff. I'll just import them onto iMovie and then just edit them on there.
Oh, so it's simple as hell then.
Yeah, like anyone can do it.
That's cool. I look at it, I'm like, I wouldn't have the first clue about animating. My brother knows, but I don't know. I just heard it's painstakingly slow.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's all good. Dad Aspie, or in fact, I think I've claimed him as Dat Ass Pie now, but
oh my god.
Yep. Maddie, if you could swap lives with one person, dead or alive, in any time period for a whole day, who would you choose? Don't choose someone dead because you don't want to be dead, but choose a dead person alive if you're going to do that, yeah?
Yeah, but it could be a zombie.
That's true. That'd be pretty awesome, actually.
Exactly. I think... Okay, this is going to sound really creepy, but I think I'll swap lives with Sean.
Why?
Because we all see what he puts out, like the camera. We don't see what's behind the camera, like his daily life. And, I see a lot of people talk about how, oh yeah, he's not uploaded a video, and he's not even told us about it, or that kind of thing, or something's happened and he hasn't been online. If I swapped lives with him, I would understand why he didn't, why he didn't, maybe something came up, or, And plus,
I get you.
Plus, if you swap lives with him, you would feel the pressure of having over 22 million people, watching you and knowing that basically your entire life is online. You'd know the pressures of it. And in a way, you would understand him more. And, it would be, I don't know what the word is, but you just understand him more.
You'd have empathy.
Yeah, that's it.
So let's say he does miss a video and stuff like that. You wouldn't go, wait, what the fuck's going on? It's like, oh no, it's cool. He missed a video. Who cares? He's got this on. He's got this on. So, I never really am fussed about him missing a video or anything like that. And I'm glad he's not worried about it now, because I know that I know he's got the number in his head, but he did back to back to back for years and years and years, never missed a single upload. Yeah. And I can just picture the very first time he missed one, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know if he did it on purpose, as in for his own mental health, or he just missed it. But
yeah,
I can imagine that build up of missing it, going shit, oh fuck, oh god, how's it going to be? Am I going to lose this? All that pressure, and then once he realizes, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought, the amount of relief he would have felt would have been outstanding. That's one of the only reasons why I'd want to, if I ever got a chance to speak to him on here, I'd just want to know his process. That's obviously talk about whatever, but I think it's the same thing as you, where you want to know what he goes through. He's quite open about it, which is really cool. But yeah, it's very interesting to find out.
Plus, I'll get to know about the deep ego lore.
He doesn't know about the deep ego lore. What are you talking about?
He's got a book that says the Jacksepticeye universe. I get to look into that book. Or the secrets.
I can imagine, from what I can gather, he'd be reading everyone else's interpretations and then like taking notes from their
Oh, he's
notes, if that
definitely
makes
done
sense.
that. Yeah, he must have definitely done that.
So it's like I quite like that he doesn't know where it's going yet. Well, he might know now because obviously what he's been leading up to. But like, yeah, it is cool to see it develop and grow and evolve over time.
Yeah.
It is really cool. Sounds good. But that's cool though, dude. Yeah, he's a good person. So it'd be
Indeed.
cool. And you get to see your art sent in to him. So it's like, oh, you can see your own. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? You'd be in his place. Yeah, you'd be in his place, but you'd see your work coming to you.
Oh yeah, that would be weird.
That's a really weird concept.
Double Madi.
Double Madi. And then you'd be like,
Oh, Madi, you're the best. Here you go. Post it all.
Are we doing that promo we were talking about?
yeah. Amazing. What's this one? Hang on a second. We sort of said this actually, haven't we? But Galaxy Howell or Morgan, I'd like to know how you went about finding your own unique art style, and what artists they draw inspiration from.
Oh, I could talk about the artists.
Yeah, do it.
For the line art, I was inspired by, do you know the artist Crooked Glasses?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I know Crooked Glasses. Hang on a second. I'm going to find them as well just to make sure. But yeah, I do know Crooked Glasses. Not personally.
Yeah, their line art, like, I'm really inspired by it because it's like a difference between like thicknesses. Like, it's like really thick, but then like when they're doing the details, it's really thin. And plus, they use like this triangular brush that I've started to use, and that's why you can get them like really like almost clean lines. So, yeah, they're a big inspiration for that. The colouring and shading, the inspiration is Pat Makes Art.
I like Pat. Pat's a good person.
Oh, I love his art.
I speak to him a few times. I spoke to him actually yesterday, something like that. But yeah, he's a good bean. He is. He was just. I think I just spoke to him about. Oh my god! Yeah. Now looking at his style and then looking at Crooked Glasses, I can see like what you're talking about. That's so weird. I would have never put those two together to make yours, but now it makes total sense.
The last artist that I inspired is kind of ironic, is Rusty Bean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I love their use of lighting and textures. And
yes.
I've started to like put that into like some of my recent art. You can see that I've done more of the lighting and more of like a noise texture onto it.
Sure.
And they're a big inspiration for that. I love their work. Oh, I've loved it for like a long time now.
I think Rusty was one of the first people I followed. Like, I'm going to speak to her about that actually anyway. But yeah, they're very unique and
yeah.
Just, I don't want to say too much because I'm going to be speaking to them like in about an hour. That's really weird. This happened last week, I believe, as well, where. No, was it last week or the week before? But the people I was speaking to, like, they all link up, like, as inspirations, and people talk to each other and stuff like that. So it's interesting how that's worked. That's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird seeing like the origins of your inspiration and piecing it together. Like like looking at Rusty, Pat Makes Art, and Crooked Glasses. Because now I'm looking at it going. I'm never going to be able to see anything else now. I'm always going to be like, oh shit, yeah, there. And it makes total sense now you said that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh, definitely. I love that art.
Oh, dude. This is me geeking out a tiny bit. There's one what I really loved because Crooked Glasses did a piece of on a character called Guts. And Gutsu.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched that anime?
No, but I know which piece you mean.
It is so good, but the manga itself is like incredible. And if you ever get a chance to read the manga, it is the darkest shit. There's a lot of messed up things that happen in that manga, and it's so good. It's really good. I'd recommend it. That is called Berserk, by the way, for anyone who wants to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Gutsu and Berserk's a sensational manga. So everyone should check it out. Really, really cool use of the black and white, and obviously variations of greys. But yeah, super duper good anime. Anime and manga. Anime itself is pretty good. Manga's better. Read a manga. It's a very good. Oof. Yeah, that's cool. That's weird how it all loops. As a good comedian, it all comes full circle.
Exactly.
Laggy XD95 says, how do you do hands? Like full fingers, palm, and such?
Hands are one of my favorite things to draw.
Oh, okay.
Like whenever someone says, what's your favorite thing to draw? And I say hands, they're like, what? Hands are the worst.
The devil, you're sacrilege.
I literally only like drawing hands just because, again, going back, I love adding the little details.
Of course, yeah.
So I'd like to say, like, if it's a male hand, I would like to draw like the individual hairs on the hand, and then draw like the like the fingerprint on their fingers as well. Like I just love adding the little details, and it's just nice to draw.
Yeah, definitely. Totally understand. Yeah, I've always heard that hands and feet are the worst things to draw.
Yeah,
or
feet
the hardest
are.
thing to draw. I wonder why that is. Just because it's so different?
Because I think it's because you can make a lot more poses with your hands and feet than you can with your body, if that makes sense. Like
I do get what you mean, yeah.
Because like with fingers, if you try to draw realistic fingers, I think that's a lot harder than doing stylistic fingers.
Yes.
Because with realistic, you'll have to get all like the individual like bumps in your fingers and the I just like the little details that I think even for me would be like, no.
But yeah, that's very true actually. Yeah, it's just about all the details in it. Because maybe it's just because they're the smallest part of your body in a sense. So there's a lot more detail to that. And if you just I'm looking at my hand right now, but when you look at your hand and then you like curl it slightly, everything's different. It's always a unique position. It's never the same position each time. It's always a little bit different. Or there's a fold in your palm different and stuff like that. So I get it from a noob point of view.
Noob.
This is from Marissa, Radio Wave Weirdo. For Madi, bit of a random question, but do you have any weird food combinations you enjoy?
I mean, I don't know if it's weird now, but have you ever tried having some melon and salami?
No.
That is the best combination ever.
So was that watermelon or melon?
Sorry. Oh no, just melon.
Melon and salami. I don't think I have.
It is so good.
Oh god, I love salami and I love those kind of meats. So I genuinely might have I might have to try that. Like me and Emily like doing those kind of things where we try new things and new combinations. So because we get bored when it comes to food. Because when you're trying to be healthy, it's so easy just to do like really boring things and the same thing over and over again. So to try something different like that that's super cool actually. Melon and salami. Write that down, people, in the comments, please.
Melon and salami.
Melon and salami. That sounds good.
Okay,
what about Tris? Me?
Yeah.
Combinations. I'm not that weird. I seriously, I'm such a basic bitch when it comes to food. I am like it's just I'm not. I'll put it this way. Emily is way more experimental than me. She will be the person who puts things together and be like, "Oh, try this, Dave." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's nice," but I'm not really. I like putting things together, like throw these things together, and hopefully it'll taste nice. That's what I'm like. Whereas, like Emily is the person who got me to get into Stilton. Like,
no.
Yeah, but and putting it. I think it was like that's it. Yeah, she got me to do Stilton, have Stilton because we went out for food at a place where she worked at the time, I believe, or used to work at the time. And she made me have a bacon and Stilton burger. So it's a burger with bacon and Stilton in it. and I was like, oh, but it's like stinky cheese. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But then I tried it and went, oh my god, this is great. So yeah, I'm so boring when it comes to food. I can cook food. I can cook really well, but it's all basic stuff. It's not like if I say, oh, put this and that together. It's not like, well, it's not like salami and melon, for example. Like mine is like, oh, put this together. That would be really nice. And everyone's like, of course it is going to be all right because everyone does that. But that's basically me. I'm just boring, dude. I'm sorry.
You have to become Remy from Ratatouille.
I've not watched Ratatouille.
What?
Shh. I'm hearing everyone. I can hear the voices of everyone who's watching right now going, "What? You fucking what?"
You have to Ratatouille is so good. Like
I've heard.
Visually, it is amazing. The story is good, and you cannot watch Ratatouille on an empty stomach.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm watching anime and stuff like that, and you see their food, and it's always ramen, and I'm like, oh, it looks so good. I get hungry every single time. I'm hungry just thinking about it. I haven't eaten today. I've had coffee. God damn it. It's too dangerous to not. I think there's a rule apparently as well where if you're going to go shopping, never go shopping hungry.
Yeah.
Because then you spend a fortune, and I still do it. So I'm terrible. All right, I'm going to look at the... hang on, let me just look at the Twitter stuff. Like a lot of stuff, what we've just discussed has already been asked. So like, Milo, he says, where did you find your inspiration? How to develop your style? Unicorny says this, so when doing work, such as art, it's no make you take breaks when you need them. But what would you say would be a good minimum and maximum amount of breaks you should take while doing work? Include small and big jobs.
Well, I've been trying to do it recently because, like, say if you're having an art piece and it takes you like a couple of hours, I try and put a timer on my phone for every hour for me to be able to, like, you know, just stand up and stretch. Because because you're sitting down for so long that, like, you know, your legs are just like they don't want to move. And you know, I've seen it online where people are saying, like, you know, especially for artists, try and stretch like every so often. It's just you have to take into account how long it takes you to do a certain piece, and then you can put how many, like, you know, small breaks you need.
Makes sense, yeah. Does make sense. I feel like I need to start doing that with my streaming as well. So like, because I mean, 3 hours isn't that much, but even me, I'm like, oh, I need to do something. But because I want to, I don't know, like keep the entertainment going, I guess. Like I don't want to move, so like, yeah, I definitely need to start taking that into consideration. I'm always hydrated now when it comes to streams, but I need to actually just get up and move. I think that's really important to a fan. I need to crack on with that a bit more, or else I'm gonna no, please.
I know that they're expensive, but like, would you consider standing like desk?
No, I don't think so. Like, I totally understand the reasons for it.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff I do for work is standing up anyway. So it's not like I'm always sat down. I'm standing up quite a lot during the day. So I'm not too bad, and I stretch all the time. So
yeah, that's good.
It's just that moment where I'm like, oh, hang on a second, we're halfway through the stream, or 2 hours in the stream. Let's just quick stretch. You know, I could make it a thing and get everyone else to do it too. But yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely gotta do something during the 12-hour charity stream. That's definitely that's definitely something I need to do. That'd be fun. All right, I'm gonna move over to the Discord. Should I put the Discord link in the description, or should I leave that just for Twitter?
I think it's the same people like that are watching. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
You could try.
I'll try, see how it goes. Hopefully, I won't have any people coming in and going, "Hey, have you? Do you want to check out my channel?"
So, God!
Oh no, not one of you again. Right, so we have quite a few on the Discord. Okay. From Ms. Maggie, they say, as a beginner artist, what did you do when people went against your art style, how did you get over those haters? Also, both favorite soda.
Well, for my favorite soda, have you ever heard of the nice and refreshing can of Coke Zero with an added hint of vanilla?
God damn it! You're
It's
corrupted.
in my head.
You're so corrupted by it. Corrupted
Yeah.
by the system, you are.
Oh, indeed.
Damn it.
But seriously, Pepsi Max. Oh, that is so good.
Pepsi Max is better than Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
Definitely.
But what's superior if you're going to go for a proper sugary drink is Dr Pepper.
Oh,
Dr Pepper's so good. I drink it way too much. My gut's terrible for it. But like, you're drinking it, you're going, oh, it's too nice.
Yeah. That is a good drink.
But Pepsi Max is superior to Coke Zero. If anyone in chat disagrees, like, fuck you.
We're going to have pitchforks at the both of us.
Pitchforks, yep. Or we're going to shove a Coke bottle up our asses.
Oh, God.
And Sean's going to be the leader. God damn it.
That's how we get sponsored by Coke.
Oh. That's disgusting. But yeah, so what about the other question?
Oh, what was the other question?
I knew you were going to forget. Now, as a beginner artist, what did you do when people went against your art style? How do you get over those haters? So did you have anyone hating on your style?
Yeah, like even back when I had the squishy art style, I still had people hating on it because it was like, it was still weird seeing as, again, I still had the cheek thing, and it was like every time I drew something, it was like rubbery almost.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd always get like the people that'd be saying like, oh, that's not how you draw that person. Like, you forgot this. Why'd you draw that? And it's like, but the way that I like think about it is, you don't have my art style. You don't do the art. I appreciate criticism. Like, if they tell me like, oh, this is good, but if you did this, you'll be a little bit better. I don't mind that. It's just they're proper haters.
That's the biggest thing, isn't it? Unconstructive criticism is terrible because it's just them spilling out their guts like, I'm so negative.
Exactly.
Like, fuck off.
So one thing I would say is, if you're enjoying what you're drawing, be it, even if it's like not even drawn anatomy correct, but you're still proud of it, then you be proud of it because you drew that, and it's good. And if you want, you can improve, and improving, and just enjoy what you're making. If you enjoy it, then that's all that matters. Don't care what other people think. Like, look at the people that enjoy your art style with you. That's what you need to look at, not the haters. Totally
understand. I think for anyone, I'm guessing the majority of people who watch this are going to be artists, but if you're a content creator, a streamer and everything, the exact same thing goes for gaming. Like, if you're enjoying the game, but you're shit at it, still enjoy the game. Because people are gonna go, why aren't you doing this? And there's a lot of backseat gamers out there. Yeah. But sometimes backseat gamers are there to they're trying to help, so it's not a bad thing. But when they're hating on you for making mistakes and stuff, it's like, I'm shit. Okay, cool. I'm still enjoying the game. So I think, like you just said, like, if you're enjoying the game, enjoy it for the game. Don't worry about whether people are reacting about it. And just, like you just said, enjoy it. I think that's so important. So important. Moving from sugary stuff onto some more sugary stuff, Pro Gamer says, what's your favourite candy?
Oh. Oh, I do like Rainbow Fizz belts.
What?
Like in the UK, you can get them in like Tesco's in the co-op, but they're rainbow belts, but they're really fizzy.
Oh, I know what you're on about. Yeah. So it's just a sugary piece of sugary piece of sugar basically, but it's a long strand of sugar. Kind of like oh god, hang on. What are they called again? Sugar. No, what are they called?
Rainbow belts.
Rainbow belts.
You're probably going to see like a load of pictures of belts that are rainbows.
No. I got them. They came up straight away. Don't worry. Hang on. I'm mainly searching it for the audience, really. But they're delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Because, they're sour as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Candy's so good, but terrible for you. It's so good. I don't know. I'm a chocolate guy more than anything, I believe.
Yeah, chocolate is good.
I'm much more of a, like, I love Mars bars. Mars bars are the shit when it comes to chocolate, and Milky Bar buttons.
Oh yeah, anything white chocolate. Oh my god.
White chocolate's great.
Yeah.
It's just so bad. Like,
Yeah.
dark chocolate. I actually quite like dark chocolate. I like 80-90% chocolate, but that a lot of people don't like it. But if you're trying to be healthy and you want to try and lower your sugar intake, yeah, dark chocolate's fantastic. It's so nice. I don't know, just one of those things, really. What else? Oh, Septi says, have you ever made a game, like one that ended up in stores or that was made or played?
Okay, so I have made-ish a game, but it's not in stores and will never be in stores. It was for my product design final product, and we were given the task of doing something that would help the environment. And so I decided to do something that would help the environment and also get teenagers outdoors a lot more.
Yep.
And so I created this game that was a little bit like Pokemon.
I was about to say, was it Pokemon Go? Were you the first person to make Pokemon Go and they stole your idea?
Exactly, I didn't copyright it. God damn it. But yeah, and just gonna say this now. I'm gonna copyright it as soon as this podcast goes up. I do not want to see this on Dragon's Den. But the premise of it is that you'd have these pods that would be in the local parks. And in these pods would be a QR code, and that QR code would be an animal, but this animal would be an animal that's becoming extinct in the UK environment. And so the aim of the game is that you'd have to go to these these pods that would be in your local park and get the creatures that are in these pods with the QR code, and then your aim is to do something to level up that character.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, and you'd have to say if you got what was one of the things? Oh yeah, so one of them was a hedgehog, and what you had to do to level up was build a hedgehog shelter. And you would then be able to level up that character. So yeah.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
It'd be super. You'd have to take out Dragon's Den and go, all right, I got this idea. How the fuck do we do this?
Yeah.
But that's I get the idea. I do. That's actually that's super cool. And that's coming out in 2020. Did you say?
Yeah, 2020. It will be about £4.20 to buy. And...
$4.20. God damn it. God damn it. You're such a meme.
Yep.
King, queen, what you want to say. God damn it. And what consoles is it going to be coming out? Is it just going to be console release, PC release, mobile? Is it a MOBA game?
Yeah, it's going to be...
It has to be a mobile game, really, doesn't it? I just realised.
Yeah, mobile.
It has to be mobile. What the fuck am I talking about? You're going to sling your fucking PlayStation behind you right, come on. Let's go save...
like Ghostbusters. You have your PS4 on the back.
Yo, that's actually cool. Oh, you get your own power supply. You get a mini TV. What comes in front of you, and you get a little. Oh, that's great.
And you'll be able to have the gun, and they'll suck the characters into the console.
Yo, that's cool. That'd be great. I wish
I'm going to Dragon's Den.
You're just gonna hear the door go, and you just drive off.
Yep. That's
amazing. I think that is all the questions. Because like I said, a lot of the questions what were asked, you've already answered or we've already talked about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that is it, Maddie. I think we have to wrap it up. To be fair, we're almost at 2 hours anyway. So
oh damn.
I know it's gone by super quick. Let me just have a look if there's anyone quickly sneaking in some questions if they have. Hang on. They're just all talking about my terrible haircut. Cool. God damn it. But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, Maddie? Is there anything else you want to say? Anything at all?
Putting me on the spot here.
I'm sorry.
Just it's gonna sound like really like cheesy in a way, but like
Cheese is fine, dude.
like the thing that we've been saying all this time, like if you enjoy what you're doing and you know you're probably getting hate for it, no matter how much hate you're getting, if you still enjoy what you're doing, then just keep doing it. Like, you know, because you're doing it for yourself. Don't do it for others. Like, it's your well-being that you have to think about.
I think that's a nice way to end the recording, for being honest there, Maddie. I think that was a wonderful thing to finish on. I feel like that's going to be the case in every single like podcast we do. Like at the end, is no matter what we talk about, like we could be talking about cats attacking dogs and dogs attacking sheep, but like it'll always come back to like some kind of humble message, and I think that's a really nice way to do it.
Yeah. No matter what, we're all friends, just like the sheep and the cats and dogs.
Exactly. They're not the birds and the bees, the cats and the dogs. That's right. Where can everyone find you, Maddie?
Literally anywhere and everywhere, and just put CoolmadiDraws and you'll be able to find me. Just look for the Star Dudes, you'll probably find me.
Just type in Star Dude and you'll pop up straight away. But it's Cool Madi, so Cool Madi, Madi Draws, and that's on Instagram, that's on Twitter, that's on Tumblr. You've also got a Redbubble, or I see commissions are open as well. So I'll try. All right, make sure you check out Maddie's pages. Make sure you give them a shout out and all that kind of stuff. Give them a follow. They're wonderful people and super supportive of what I do. And even though they make fun of me every single time, but it's fine. Just thanks for being you, Maddie. You're a little star, and I think you're going to be a huge success when you're older.
Oh, thanks. You're coming too wholesome now.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Being attacked with the wholesomeness.
Exactly. It's super effective. All right, dude. Thanks for, I'm about to say thanks for watching to you, then. Thanks for watching, Maddie. Oh, no, it's Dave. Well, thank you for being here, dude. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me on. It's been really fun, honestly.
I'm really glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude. All right, guys. Make sure you leave a like and stuff, and leave a comment. Obviously, people are going to be watching this and commenting anyway, but leave a comment after it's actually finished too, because that helps the video. Share amongst your friends, family, cats, dogs, and sheep. And other than that, guys, hope you have an awesome day. We'll be. I'm not. Oh, and also remember next Saturday. I don't know when I'm going to upload this actually, so I'm just going to say this actually. Saturday the 24th, 1 p.m. until 1 a.m. British Standard Time is going to be the 12-hour charity stream, and I haven't made the announcement yet on Twitter, and you're the first person to hear it. I will be doing it again for the Able Gamers charity, so make sure you're there, make sure you donate, and above all else, I hope you're having a nice week. Anyway, I'll catch you guys soon. Say bye, Maddie.
Bye, Maddie.
There you are. See you guys. Bye. Bye.